So we're talking about pulling the vacuum pump off and how the brakes would work if you hook your brake booster to the intake manifold. I don't think it's going to work very well. I'm in drive right now. If I put it in park, it goes down to 8, sometimes 7.9. In drive, it only gets up to in the 9s. I imagine you need at least 12 to 15 for the brakes to work real well. One thing I did notice, and the reason I think that they put a vacuum pump on these, is for the variable valve timing. So right now we're at 0 degrees on the cam, and in gear, if I give it some throttle, it's obviously going to advance the cam for low end torque. And when it advances the cam, the vacuum goes way up. So if we were running an advanced cam all the time that wasn't variable, it looks like we could have some pretty good vacuum, like your standard non-variable valve timing engine would have, 16, 18, something like that inches. But since these run at 0 degrees at idle, whenever you let off the throttle and hit the brakes, you're not going to have very good vacuum to the vacuum booster. So again, on a normal healthy engine without variable valve timing, you're probably going to have 15, 16, maybe 18 inches at idle, or when you let off the throttle going down the road to hit the brakes. The vacuum pump on these does put out nearly 30 inches of vacuum though at idle, so should have a lot better braking with the vacuum pump than hooking this up to the intake manifold. I don't know how high I can get that cam to go, but looks like about 24 degrees was the highest, and at 20 near there we have 24 inches. So yeah, as the cam advances, obviously it's going to increase the vacuum because it opens the intake valve earlier and gives the piston more draw, more air to draw in there. It's going to pull more vacuum.